Hey girlies, what's up? So, Happy New Year. I know I've been like MIA for a little bit, but I'm back. So, yeah, we're good. So, what's it called? I kind of wanted to do like a little 2025 like recap and whatever, and kind of just like talk about the year and whatnot. Personally, I feel like it's a new year. It is what it is. I feel like last year wasn't too bad. Um, The last 2 months were a little bit busy just for the fact that it's the holidays. So, like, I started my Christmas shopping pretty early. I think I started in September or like towards the end of September. But, like, I didn't really finish till like recently, like, literally, like, right now. I think like a few weeks ago. That makes sense. So, yeah. And after Thanksgiving, like, well, before Thanksgiving, I plan out like what we gonna make and stuff, and then like to buy the groceries, and then after that, you have like Christmas. So I have a whole list of like who I get like Christmas presents for. So it's like my family, it's like my boo's family. From one of my coworkers, I got her a present too. Um, and then what's it called? Also, my boo got his mom something, so I ended up wrapping it up for her. Well, for him and her, and then yeah, pretty much that. But it's like it's a whole lot. So yeah. So I mean, 2020. But then going back to 2025 recap, it wasn't that bad of a year. I'm not gonna lie. The last 2 months was a little bit hard for me, but I ain't gonna say like my personal business. I don't let people know my personal business. We're not gonna talk about that. So yeah. Um I feel like um I don't know, I feel like it's gonna sound bad cliche. But I feel like last year for me personally is kinda like it kinda just showed like on TikTok I saw something called the year of the snake, like the snake shedding. And I feel like I dealt a lot with that last year. I'm not gonna lie, like I started seeing people's true colors and I started seeing how they were moving, and I started seeing how people that were moving weird. There were people I used to get along with that I started seeing certain things, or I found out things from other people that they were behind, and I'm just like, yeah, no. And then I'm the type of person when I don't like something, I keep my distance. And then, not for nothing, I feel like a lot of people, like for real, I feel like a lot of people should really appreciate the level of resilience that I have, because there's some people that I'm not gonna say it here because y'all gonna think I'm like crazy, but like there's certain things that I kind of like wished on certain people, that it's just like if I had the correct equipment, bro. And it's just like this why I feel like people should be more appreciative of the resilience that I have and that I've gained over these like past 2 years for real. Because oh child, the things I would do. But yeah, pretty much that. I just really stay to myself, and I feel like this year is more like an isolation season, because I've really seen so many things, and I've seen so many people act weird and stuff like that, and like do weird stuff, or like people like to provoke and stuff, and then you get stabbed in your eyes, and you're confused why you get stabbed in your eyes. So like I don't like leave people alone for real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But what's it called? Yeah, it's just more like an isolation season for me. It's just like I've seen too many things. Like for real, for real. When I see something I don't like, I keep my distance. Like point blank, that's it. And I've had people before that they would do stuff, and I would just kind of like sweep it under the rug and like be forgiving and stuff like that. And people want to act like I don't know certain things when I know certain things. So it's just like I think that's kind of funny to me. And like people just move weird around other people. And then what I don't understand for me personally is like if I don't like somebody, I'm not gonna be in their face acting like I like you when I don't like you and I know damn well I don't like you. Like that I feel like that's the one thing that like bothers me, because like I don't like you, you don't like me, like the feeling is mutual, but you still try to be in my face and you still try to be in my energy and you still want to be in my circle. Like that is like that shit to me does not make any type of sense. So like that's why I'm just like that. I don't get that. Like I really just I don't get that. I feel like that's mad weird. Like the same people that be talking the most and have the most to say are the same people trying to be watching everything I'm doing, trying to watch my every move. Like that sounds like obsession. Like you're literally sick in the head for real. Like that's mad weird. Like for real, like, that's mad weird. So yeah, cause for me, if I don't like somebody, I could give a damn what they're doing. I don't care what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be watching their every move. I'm not gonna be stalking them if I don't like the person. Like that's weird. I feel like if you stalk somebody in general, like you're weird. So yeah. But what's it called? Like that doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I always believe that quote that says you have to act a fool to like trick the fool. Like you gotta act a fool in order for the fool to think that you don't know anything. And it's like I know a lot more than people actually think. And then people think I'm like quiet and reserved. First of all, I'm not quiet. That's first of all. And then second of all, not everybody gets the same version of me. So like if you're weird or I've seen anything from you that I don't like, you're not gonna get the type of person I actually am. Because I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's mad weird. I think I only have like literally, if I kid you not, I think I have like four friends, and like they're the only people that actually know me for who I am, and like actually know me for real. So yeah. So I feel like last year was like a lot of like testing, and I feel like if I didn't have so much to lose, being for real, I would have been locked up a long time ago. So I'm just like, people should really appreciate the resilience for real. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not quiet, and then my thoughts be crazy. Like for real, my thoughts be crazy. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. But fast forward, I really ignore people. Like I ignore people, but I peep things. So it's just like it is what it is. I don't really care. And then after that, another thing I find funny, I love how people like to throw things in the air. But as soon as you say something to them or you're looking at them straight in their direction for them to repeat themselves, they're quiet. So it's like you could say anything you want behind my back, but in front of me, you're gonna be on your best behavior, and you know why. So like that's what I think is funny. And not for nothing, I don't care if this video gets like flagged or if people want to call me racist. You can call me whatever the hell you want. But I've seen videos relating to this topic where people in the same community as you just be hating on you because you're doing better than them. And respectfully, I'm not gonna argue with somebody that hates themselves. So it's like if you hate you, like it was understandable why you hate everybody else. So you know what I'm saying? My reason to not liking people or hating certain people is just more like I know how people move and I know how people operate. And even as a kid, my grandpa, he used to tell me how people were shit too. So I already know how people are shit. So it's like it's not really new to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, pretty much that. But going back to what's going on, I finished the semester and I passed all my classes, y'all. So I'm happy as hell. I passed all my classes. I got two A's and then one B. I was mad that I got the B, but it is what it is. Like it's still a passing grade, so I'm happy about that. Then after that, um, it was kind of like my last semester there. Then they'll keep me posted with everything else. So yeah, as of right now, I'm just kind of like debating on what I want to do, and yeah, pretty much that. Like, I'm just debating on what I want to do, like if I still want to go for hygiene or not. And like I think I said this like in a few videos before, like I do like the dental hygiene thing, but the problem is they make it super hard to get into the program. And like they just care about grades, grades, grades. Like they want A's and B's and whatever. But it's like I said, they have to consider experience because not for nothing. Like when you work in a dental office or whatever, or you're in that field specifically, not for nothing, a lot of people come in and they have like really bad anxiety or like they're really scared to get any work done. So I feel like it's very important that you make the person feel like super comfortable, like as much as you can. So, kind of like ease the anxiety a little bit. And a lot of people don't really understand that. And these people have the grades and stuff and they'll go into the field but they don't have like the personality for it, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm like saying that. I'm just like, bro. So I'm like debating if I want to do the other school for the hygiene thing or if I kind of just want to like focus on something else that I don't really know. So we'll see. And then I already talked about my plans either, so that's another thing. So you. And then after that, pretty much that honestly. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told y'all. I was by myself at work last month, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely hate it because like the mental be mentaling, if you know what I mean. And then I'm in the same boat again, but like Monday will be like my last day. I kind of got saved because I had somebody else come and help me. But like Monday will be like my last day, and then my coworker comes back Tuesday, which is good. For me personally, I like what I do and stuff like that. Some of the patients are like really sweet. I'll say like there's like that 95 to 98% that are like really sweet, really a pleasure to work with. I'm not gonna lie. Then you have the remaining that can be like assholes. And yeah, because some people like I'm not gonna lie, some people go up in there, they be talking to people crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just like, cause no. So I ain't gonna take that. So yeah. And then yeah, pretty much that. I feel like any job with dealing with people is super hard. I really give kudos and I give a lot of respect to the people in like the food industry, the people that make food and stuff. I really give them a lot of props for real because I've seen like where I go to restaurants and there's always that one person just like talking to the staff real crazy and it's just like that I don't know how y'all do it. For real, I don't know how y'all do it. Cause when I go to get my food, I'm hella nice to the people. Cause it's like they making my food, and I'm trusting them to make my food. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I wouldn't take that. That's why they people out here that spitting y'all coffees, cause y'all want to talk something crazy. But what can you do? So yeah, pretty much that. And then not for nothing, I was watching like a lot of my, I guess you could say favorite YouTubers or like streamers and stuff. Not for nothing, it's just like they kind of were all going through the same thing last year too, with like the hate, people lying on their name and stuff. And it's just like I really feel like last year was kind of like the year where like you kind of see everybody for what they actually are. So like I said, like it's just kind of like an isolation season. I have like my four friends, I got my boo and stuff, and then I'm chilling honestly. But they people for real that I really don't want around me, and like I've just seen certain things, and like it's like for me personally, when people call me a bitch, I don't find it offensive because I know I am one. So it's like it's nothing really new, and it's like if I act like that towards you, most likely gave me a reason to act like that towards you. So I don't really know what to tell you. But yeah, that's about it. And even my favorite YouTuber too, like she was saying how she used to like ignore people and stuff, and then after a while she kind of just like started clapping back and stuff like that. So it's just like everybody has a limit. Everybody gets tired. Whoopsies. Everybody has a limit. Everybody gets tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not validating, but like y'all, some of y'all, the reasons why we got serial killers out here for real, or school shooters, because people get tired of y'all for real, and Yeah, pretty much that. I don't know what to tell y'all. But pretty much that, honestly. I kind of just want to give y'all like a little catch up and stuff because I feel like I disappeared for a while. And FYI, you can't break somebody that, yeah, you can't break somebody for real. Especially if they dealt with like a lot of BS. You can't break them, bro. Sorry to burst your bubble. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna show you. This is my dad got me this necklace, and then this one I got a new one, and yeah, y'all probably see it backwards, which is good because yeah, I'm happy about that. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. Like even at school too. I remember one time. Like this video's all over again. But I'm like all over the place. But I'm gonna tell y'all for real. Like even at school too. Like it was like throughout the whole time I was there. I think it was like maybe like 2 years and a half or three, right? And you know, I had people that would want to test me in school too, because people really get confused by the face. And then what's it called? Um, like this past semester, right? I remember it's like a story time, right? This past semester, right? I remember I got food, right? I had two classes on Tuesday, right? And it was like early afternoon classes, so I went to get food. Like I'll do my internship and then I'll go to my class and I would like get food. So in my school we have like a student lounge where like they have chairs and tables and like benches and stuff. And then they have like a microwave. And then I think like a mini fridge or something like that. And then like you know students could like eat their food there, they could heat up their food and whatever. They would eat there and like they would heat up their food and whatever and yada yada. So I remember like I sat by like these people that were like really hella loud and they were like playing around and stuff like that. So what's it called? I was like eating McDonald's, right? And like they were like throwing a ball, right? And I was just like, I'm gonna move out the way because I'm like, if you hit me with a ball, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna throw the ball back at your head. So what's it called? Some guy was like, oh, like he asked the girl, he was like, oh, like are you like trying to hit her with a ball and stuff like that? And then this girl had the audacity to be like, yes. I was like, but copy. So what's it called? I just stayed there the whole time. And then what I found funny was that when I would look, right, I would look and she's sitting behind two other people. So we're sitting in the same bench, right? But she's sitting behind two other people. So she's here, and then there are like two people between me and her, right? And like, if you're on that type of timing, like, why are you trying to hide behind two other people? You know what I'm saying? So what's it called? I remember I finished my McDonald's. I was listening to music because I had my beats on. And then what's it called? I remember there was a table in front of me. And I remember I just kicked that table with all the strength in me. And then after that, like it got quiet real quick. And I don't know what type of like demon people saw or whatever, but like people just moved out my way. Like naturally. I didn't have to say anything. People just moved out my way for real. And yeah, pretty much that. So it's like the message I'm trying to get out here is like y'all need to leave people that y'all think are nice alone. Y'all need to leave people that are quiet alone. Because not for nothing, those people turn out to be like the school shooters and the serial killers. But y'all don't understand that. So that's my message. So yeah. As a yeah. I'm telling y'all, like if I didn't have so much to lose, bro, I would have been locked up a long time ago. I would have been locked up a long time. Yeah. That's my recap. It was just like a lot of like mental strain last year. But hey, we did it. We survived. I'm chilling. So yeah. But that's all for today, girlies. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.